What's up, guys? What's up? I think for the very first time, I clicked start stream and I didn't run out of my room to go to the toilet or get a drink or something like that. I appear to have done everything already. I'm a little late though. I do apologize. Oh, nice, Danny. Nice. You did well there. It might be worth doing 5 more pulls in Premiere. Get the bonus. What is the bonus? Is it aquamarine necklaces? Yeah, you know when you've broken your toe. Like, I remember when I was a little younger, I was going on holiday, like to a LAN event, and the morning of my plane journey, I'm in the shower, and I'm like, this has never happened to me before, and I slipped, and the shower wasn't that deep, like, I don't know, let me see, what's that, 5 inches maybe? And obviously it's just, I don't know, is it ceramic? I don't know what it is. You know the tiling stuff that in showers. It just hit the edge of it, and it didn't hurt at first, but after I got off the flight, holy moly! Oh my god, could barely walk. It was incredible. I think the flight didn't do it too much good. Okay. I'm gonna switch regions because I might be short on survivors in my other region. How are all you guys doing? That trainer blue, you got me. I don't know what I don't know if you did it on purpose, but I got here a little early and I was just late setting up, and then I just saw you type in chat same, and I was like, what? What? And Furious was here as well before I started streaming. I'm a deadhead. Hello. Hello. What's up, Zeds? What's up? And yeah, Danny, you lucky person. I'll just check out what the bonus is. Wait, what is this? Rate count. That's cool. That's cute. Although my faction are doing faction assault this weekend. No, we're good. We're good. I like these Abrahams. This Abraham for faction assault is sick, just because of that hemorrhage. So, but I'll send them my way. Okay, what's the bonus? Oh, it's you can get some 5-star tokens. It might be worth 5 more pulls. You never know. You could get something else, and you get the tokens as well. I mean, if you've got the coins right now, it might probably be worth it. Wait, what? Oh, I thought it said tier 1 prizes. I'm not sure what tier we came. I guess that isn't that high. It was up to 7,000, so I guess that's like tier 2, tier 3. My faction on this region is free to play. So I'm not sure how high that is. We have got the regions a couple of times though, so I'm getting there on these tokens. How am I doing? Okay, 12 hours. I was just checking my training grounds just to make sure I don't want to get in the mess. Let me read chat again. I would buy ran out of coins. I was debating to save for the 40 or do 10s and 5 solos. It must have been 3 10s, 6,600, and another 1,000. 6,600, another 1,000 for 5s. I mean, you were 600 coins away from doing a full 40. I would have done the full 40. I would have waited. What made you want to pull? Did you want this character? Do you like Eris? I'm not really sure how to pronounce her name. I want to say Aries, but that isn't how you spell Aries. So I was saying Eris. Eris. In England, we pronounce it a very different way, and it'll be Aris, which means something completely different. Completely different. Moving swiftly on. Moving swiftly on. What's up, Taco? What is up? What's up? Do you think the Wanderer will be good as a 6-star? Because I really liked him as a 5. Who knows? Who knows? It's a lottery. It is a lottery. I managed to pick one up. I managed to get one from... Oh, I got my rewards in this region. What did I get? This region has some people who drop money, so it might have slightly more. Yeah, just a little bit more. A little bit. Thank you, Faction. Thank you for getting me the necklaces. I did get Wanderer in this region. I was worried because I didn't have many of the... What is he? He's a hunter. This guy's a hunter. I didn't have many of the night vision goggles, so I had to just basically focus the night vision goggles just on the Wanderer, and I managed to get him to tier 4. I'll start leveling him up. I've been putting basically any of the characters from the new list. I've been putting in You Got Luckies, and I've been putting a backup Kenny who's got a bad rush speed in You Got Luckies. Apparently I didn't have a maxed out Andrea, so doing the same here with Andrea. I don't know which one's going to be first, but hey. I won't be here the whole time. I'm heading to the hospital. I'm sorry, Locke. It's okay. So are they cutting your leg off? She gave me such great support earlier in the week. Such great support. So I'm giving her great support right now. Supportive. So supportive. Let's start calling you Herschel. Sorry. New alpha looks nice. I played the roadmap a bit. I did a video if you guys haven't seen it. I played the roadmap and she's pretty nice. The characters on the roadmap are like 10,000 HP, some of them. So it's really hard to deal with. But yeah, she does quite a bit of damage. I saw it was increased for Ascendable, and Ares was always one that caught my eye. No particular reason there. Okay, no worries. But it's cool. You got something decent. You got 3 Ascendables, right? And what you said, you got 2 Ascendables on 1 6-star. As you said, Victor 5-star. Oh no, Victor's not Ascendable. Oh, you got Red Glen. Okay, but then you got Laurie. Hey, I think you've done well. I think you've done well. What else am I looking at? A Rise. A Rise? Really? A Rise? She's alright, need the right melee leader. Alright, yeah, for Alpha for sure. I'm bad at saving coins, just got them yesterday from finishing an offer and spent them right away. Look at my coins. They're looking good. I'm gonna get to, I think I said this a couple of times, I like to update you guys, but I'm going to get to 16,400, so 240 pulls, and then coins after that are like free for me to spend. And what I might do is just 10 pulls every now and again, because I want to save enough for 240 pulls for when Telltale characters come out. And I basically saved up those coins for ages for that, which is awesome. Hopefully get lucky, you know. Probably won't, but hopefully there's something in there. I'll do at least 140 pull for Clementine regardless of how good she is. And I'll put it on the region where she'll be most useful. And then the other 40 pull will probably go on another character. I probably won't do 240s on Clementine, even though I would really want her, but yeah. Amputation is the only answer. I mean, it's maybe one of the answers. Maybe just one. Let's get some roadmaps going. What time are you leaving, Mama? So I know when to get my weapons going. Clem and Gator's melee leader skill would go great with Alpha. Clem. Clem. You mean 5-star Clem? You're gonna spend better off waiting for Yellow Michelle has absolute defense on the weapon. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. The early stuff on the leak sites, basically the data mining sites. It's not really leaking. People think it's leaking. It's not leaking. That isn't leaking. That's hacking. But basically, the stuff from the hacking sites is not always correct at the moment. Like they didn't know that Koa was a shield, for instance. So I still have to get dressed and get Athena dressed. That I know might take a bit in my state. Okay, no worries. Well, why don't you let Athena get you dressed? Yeah, and take some pictures afterwards. I want to see what she dresses you in. Yeah, I can just picture you wearing, I don't know, you know, some work trousers of Tony's and then like an umbrella for a shirt. It'll be pretty impressive. Athena stylist. What's up, Chris? What is up? Do a single pull, you'll get a 6-star mine luck. Well, nah, I did a single pull, and the coins go quick. Even with single pulls, the coins go quick, and I kind of hate going below a milestone. I hit 14k, and I don't want to go below that. Whatever I do, I don't want to go below that. If I go below that, it's so easy to go below 13k, and it takes a long time to get those coins back. I haven't had any decent offers for a little while. I've been basically doing videos only for a little while. Every now and again I get like a 500 coin offer. Haven't had any really big ones for quite a while actually, to be honest. I would say a few months. Yeah. She'll even say it as well. She'll do it and then she'll look at you and she'll be like, "Dan." I'll go in public. 911? Yes, I think she stole someone's child as well. Insert randomness. Okay, I'm going to open my weapons on this region. We are quite early in the stream. I generally try and wait at least half an hour, but I'm impatient today. Impatient. Oh wait, did we get? Yeah, we did. We got 4-star parts map up there. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, let me do some weapons. Still going for the Slayer Dreams. Bonuses are nice. What am I doing like with items? Don't think I'm really good with one of them. 1 duct tape. 24 polishing kits. But I'll get some duct tape from the roadmap that's up right now. Escaped mental patient at Walmart. I think you might fit in with some of the pictures I've seen at Walmart. Fit straight in. Just walking down the aisle. Oh, isn't her makeup lovely? Oh yeah, it was done by my 2-year-old child. I would have saved for a 40 pull if I didn't accidentally click to buy scavenger supplies. Ouch, ouch. Doesn't it confirm? Everything confirms. I'm not going to test it just in case, but I thought it confirmed everything. I thought everything was confirmed. Doesn't look like I'm going to get anything here. Nope, no reset. Okay, cool. I didn't have a confirm. Okay. Are you ready for weapons, Mama? Is Athena available? I haven't opened my weapons with Athena for ages. Or I click too fast. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people do, is they click too fast, but there could very well be no confirmation stuff. Like, I've heard people say they bought pulls in this before, but this is definitely confirmation. So they're just clicking and not really reading and just spamming. You know, I spam that to open that stuff, but yeah. Come on, son. Yes. What's up, Bonnie? How's it going? How you doing? Okay, here we go. Athena's ready. L's gonna be nice. Need crits. First off, we need crits. Just crits, please. Crits. No blue. No blue. No blue. No green. Doesn't really matter. It's no crits. It's the worst crit as well. Who would want 25 crit with less than 30% HP? Like, oh, finally! I'm pretty sure that you didn't have to unlock your weapons before. I think that was updated. Yeah, I think now this is new. I'm fairly certain this is new. Before, you could reset weapons which were locked. Fairly certain. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I'll reset that. Don't need reflect. I want that. Wait, no, I don't. That's the crap one. And we're good. We're good. Nice update. Okay, one more. Give me that crit, oh. Come on. Yes. Okay. So with tough weapons, I'm going for the crit bonus. We just don't want to see bleed. And every time I say we don't want to see bleed, oh, you do it. We want crit bonus, or we want to get super lucky and get the trait double attack. Crit bonus, double attack. Which one is it going to be? Just not bleed. Yes. Okay, we get crit. We get crit. I'm happy enough with that. I'm happy enough with that. I'm trying to make like that mega roster of weapons for crit. I think I've got 2. So that's what it could have been. I had that like weeks ago. That would have been awesome. But I think I've got 2 now. 3. I've got 3. Okay. Let me lock the other one. There we go. So we've got 4 reds done. Oh no, we've got 5 reds because we've got this one as well. Different type of weapon, but it's a red weapon with 30 crit. So reds are done. We've done 3 blues. And I think I did 1 green. I'm not 100% certain. I did 1 yellow. Okay. We did get 1 trait crit for red as well, which is nice. Have I done a green? Yeah, these are 2 greens. So I've done a fair few. I need 3 greens, 4 yellow, and 2 blue. 3 greens, 4 yellow, and 2 blue. So that's not too bad. I'll go to my other region and check those out. Oh, is the wheel event up? Nope. Is it up in here? No, it's not up yet. I saw some stuff on the forums about it. It could be fake. Just be aware that it could be fake. Okay. Okay, I'll do the weapons here straight away. I think I've got crit bonus on both, but I've got a success bonus on the top one. I think same deal here, same deal here. Crits, crits. Damn you. Oh, and again, the same rubbish one. Okay, let me reset here. Oh, nice, I've locked them all here as well. Some I haven't. Oh, God. There we go, we'll lock these. I'll even lock these, but I think I'm going to reset these later. Okay, lock, lock, lock. not doing as well on this region, I don't think. Which one did I just do? Was the one I just locked? No, HP is more than 60%. I got a trait crit on one of these as well. When did I get that? I didn't realize I had one on each region. That's cool. That's the one that I don't know. Wait, what did I just open? That one. That one. Reset that. Okay, second one and last weapon of the week. Give me another crit. Give me another crit. Oh. Okay, this can be stun on attack. Stun on attack or crit bonus. Just no bleed. Okay, there we go. Whew. I haven't actually had trait bonus for ages. I haven't had a trait crit for ages, but I'm not too bothered because I mainly am doing these for the crit bonus. Okay, that's cool. I'll lock that weapon. We will... How do I look? I have to lock in here. Okay. So that's my second. Okay, that's cool. My second good. Wait. It's already looked. Okay. Apparently. Okay, weapons. Not too bothered. 50% crit rate, but got exactly what I wanted. So I cannot complain too much. Cannot complain too much. Sorry, I was catch up on chat. Mama, do you know anything about Connie event? Yeah, just the photos. Same. Just, I mean, it could, like I said, it could be fake. Haven't heard anything like legitimate or otherwise. Just those screenshots, and I've seen some screenshots of like in Spanish that have been fake before, so it could be just a Spanish thing. Thinking they're funny, I don't know. If it is real though, it'd be cool. That'd be cool. I have a walker if you want to borrow it. Bonnie, I actually thought you meant like a zombie. I was just like, what? What? What's up, Thomas? How's it going? What else we got? Group of gamers. Hello, hello. What's up, dudes? It sounds good though. Fancy blue with wheels and a seat. Send it my way. Lockdown, quick question. What mods for making double attack? It's Slayer tier 3. So for double attack, for like this weapon, the tier 3, it's Slayer, special Slayer tier 3. It only works on tough weapons. Only works on tough weapons. That's what I'm going for right now. I'm doing Slayer tier 3 and I'm getting these. And I'm mainly doing it to get, I want really good anti-walker weapons. So if I get an extra 10 crit on this has got 75 crit on the weapon, which is really, really good. But the bonus is if I get a trait crit, I can get double attack, which is also really, really nice. And I mean, I haven't done anything with that weapon yet because I can't think of anything to do it, and it could be a future like specific weapon. If I was to get the ranged alpha, crit bonus on the front and double attack is awesome. So what I could do is maybe just go for like attack bonus instead of defense and just hope for double attacks to go off, because alpha has collateral damage, which just makes the attack sick. And it does work with double attack, and I think the collateral, you know, it can crit as well. I think it's based off of the damage you do. I think I've already gone past her. There she is. I've stopped calling her a man as well, just because it looked like a dude, that's all. Yeah, why am I looking at the rush? I'm looking at specialist skill. Let's close that. So collateral, when this character performs a critical attack on an enemy, they will deal splash damage 100% damage attack to up to 3 adjacent enemies, and it's collateral too. I think that used to be all enemies. I know collateral 1 is 2 extra enemies, but I think that used to be all. But I mean, the person you attack, if you attack the central character and 3 others, it's only going to miss 1. So I mean, that can be really strong. Hey Lockdown, do you have a region-wide armory faction? No. But we have pretty like good, like seemingly everyone's quite friendly with it. Like right now it's up, so I could take them, and people leave it at 3k. So what I'll do is I'll take them just for example. I don't know why I've got this team. Oh, someone might get killed. Lots of yellows. Keep risking it. Oh no! Tyrese managed to tank it. That Tyrese rush used to be so scary. Okay, so generally at this point, if you get one of the territories, like hopefully I get a second attack off, yeah. So if I get 1 territory, generally it's like on my regions, agreed that you let the other let the faction take the other region, as long as they don't try and take ages with it. You don't try and take a region when, take a territory when someone's taken the other one, basically. So we get 1. And then the other one's, again, 3k HP. It's sort of like, what's the word? Is it unwritten rule or just sort of like, no. Gentleman's handshake, I think is another terminology. But basically it's like it's agreed, but it's not like properly agreed. It's just made easier. There we go. He says that. What do you all think is better? Bonus crit for X first number of waves or bonus? Oh, definitely bonus went higher. Yeah, sorry, I missed that bit. Definitely bonus went higher because especially on SR stages, you can have 25 walkers, which is going to last more than 2 waves, more than 2 like turns. I think it's the first 2 turns of a wave is the buff, right? First 2 turns of a wave. Are you using an emulator to play and record? Yes, I am. I'm using Nox. NOX. But there are other ones like, I think one's called BlueStacks and another one might be called Amumu or something like this. If you just Google Android emulator, there are 3 like that are quite well used. They all have their good sides. They all have their downsides. I just found this one to be the most useful for me. I have 800 weapons, yeah. I have to dismantle them quite often. But I have been holding on to weapons for a long time. Like, I've got a lot of 3 stars. I've got like 400 or 500 3-star weapons. And I'm going to just do a dismantle. Like, just do it all in one go. Boom. What's up, Z? I've completed it, man. I completed the alpha roadmap. Not on this region. This region, I'm genuinely going to struggle. I completed the first half. I think I'm going to struggle on this region because, I mean, how do I build a team for this? Basically, this is the team I'm thinking of taking. It's just basically a mega red team, and I need someone who can either buff or heal, and then like maybe not like this, but basically, and then just have 5 stun guns and just hope for the best, because I don't have good melee characters on this region. It's going to be horrible with reds. I'm going to be honest, this is going to be pretty horrible on this region. On my other region, I made the video on my other region, which was a melee region. The reason I did that was because the synergy with alpha would be a bit more nicer for a video. And also it's nicer to see me actually complete it rather than actually just get wrecked by the... I can see that's what's going to happen, pretty much. I think the first stage might be okay. I mean, what sort of HP do they have? Yeah, they got low HP now, so I should be able to auto this. But you get the gist of what's going to happen. The only good thing is I'm going to have a lot of crowd control. You know, I've got a lot of stuns. I've got a lot of everything that's going to stop them from rushing, and that's going to be important, especially the healers. You know, you can just get into a sort of like vicious circle where you just can't stop the healers going off. That's my biggest fear with the red team, if I'm honest. My biggest fear. Look, we had something like that, but people can be pretty... we have some very heated rivalries that our top factions spend tons on to beat each other. I mean, I think most of the people in the regions I play in sort of like agreed it's better for a region in terms of cross-region war to represent ourselves better. And also it's just like, everyone wants the weapon territory, so if you don't make it a battle, then you're going to get them more often as well. How does one use an emulator for an iOS device? I think there is an emulator out there for iOS. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's got a name that sounds very similar to something else, like official, but it isn't official. But you can just use an Android emulator, and you'll be fine. You can switch from iOS to Android like seamlessly. My brother does it. I think you can sometimes have problems if you switch between iOS devices, and then the first time you want to switch to Android, you might have to contact support. I've heard about that, but I don't know. Am I in beta now? I am in beta, but I'm not in beta right this second. I've only just recently got into beta. Yeah, people have put Shivas up and Ericas and stuff for the scary roadmap. I was going to do the same. Let me read some comments again. Why does your menu look different? You update or different device? It's because of beta. That's why my dossier looks different on characters and stuff. Like if I stop this is how the new dossier is going to look, basically. So, you know, Adrenaline Rush active, specialist skill leader, top right hand corner will be just weapon. It doesn't show you a picture of the weapon. And then bottom right hand corner is combat mods. It's all laid out. Top right hand corner, Adrenaline Rush speeds. And then you've got your attack damage, defense, HP. And in the top left hand corner, you've got like the star rating, trait, that sort of deal. My region was a blood war for the territory spot for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I think originally it was like that. People used to stack it. And I think it's because people didn't understand how it worked. There was a kind of... People were kind of... Like, they thought they had to hold it for the whole time. But now people know that they only have to do it when they craft it. The buff stays there. I think everyone's a bit cooled down on it now. Are you in any major line chats? Like Mama says, I'm pretty much only in Mama's chat, but I'm also in my own factions chats, basically. I'm trying to get other factions to agree with sharing crit lands. With lots of players quitting, I think it would help them. I mean, it genuinely would surprise me if there are regions out there that don't like actually share it. The only regions where I'd say it's likely that they don't share it is regions that are really small. And they think they can just dominate it, basically. Other than that, it does kind of surprise me. If I'm honest. Let's get these characters away. Okay, we're good. One downside to iOS is that I can't play in beta. Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. If you were to come to Android, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if you could switch back to iOS though. I don't know how it works. Yeah, Eris in Act 2. If you don't keep her stunned or confused, she's nearly immortal. Basically, Z, exactly. You have to have a lot of control. You have to have a lot of controlling characters on this. Stun, you know, impair, all that jazz. And you should be fine. You should be fine. I don't know why I took Carl, but I did. Eris is a pain. Glad I have her. Told me she show up. Yeah. Well, it's a nice looking character. I know Mama Deadhead's jealous because she loves Eris. When that batch of characters got like shown around, oh, she loved it. She was like, oh, look at that girl. Oh my god, I love her. She looks so pretty. I started Gilmer's Armory. We were struggling in CRW because we have some top factions that are really strong, but as we go lower, they taper off fast. I don't think the exchange is really that fair in my region, though. I'm not making out like we do it. We've got it perfected or anything. The lowest factions, the like outside the top 8, they might struggle to get those regions on a consistent basis. But it's more due to their organization rather than anything else. It's open to attack. You saw the ones I attacked. Anyone could have just attacked those and they would have had them. But it's just the bigger factions are more active. They're going to grab them more often. Etc. Oops. Did someone just get killed? That's pretty mean. Oh, Bonnie, yeah, you said you were going to be babysitting. Hope that's going okay. I don't like the new menus. It bothers me. What new menus? The new menus? Oh, you mean like the dossier? I don't know. I mean, it can be hard. But I like how it's broken down. Obviously, combat mods are not there yet. And then you've got the weapons. You can also see like what weapons they can use. Oh no, this is the weapons they've actually got equipped in the different things. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Oh no, I kind of like it. It's a bit more like... a bit more simplified. I think they had to change it. Oh, my voice. They had to change it for combat mods. If you wanted to have a combat mods tab, you had to change it. Basically. There are really only 2 characters nowadays that I really want and need. Shiva and Sadiq. Lost Sadiq in that CRW in the last war because of some lazy teammates. But I've ascended for Sadiq 25+ times, man. Sounds like my Rosa. My Rosa just took forever to get. I managed to get Sadiq randomly from a prestige pool. I have done some tough like ascends, but I got my Sadiq from a prestige pool. And he is... I didn't ascend him for a while. I was using Mirabelle, 5-star Mirabelle, because of the stun gun for ages. But he is awesome. Not to rub it in or anything, but he, like when you get him, he is sick. I hope you get him, man. It is a hard knock life with the ascends. It's just so... It's because it's so random and there's so many in there. Like 25, as much as that sounds a lot, like I did around the same amount for Rosa. It isn't, the odds of not getting him is not that high. It's actually pretty high because there's only like there's 15 characters in the potential, so it's kind of poopy, shall we say? Why are you exposing my girl crush? I think you made it quite apparent on your own streams. I'm going to be honest. Let's see. Most of the top 10, 8 or 10 don't have line or any form of outside communication. Yeah, some people play real casual. Some people play real casual, you know? When I first started playing this game for like the first month, I played pretty casually, like logged in twice a day. I did join a faction, but I didn't... I mean, I can't even remember how much I really competed. I think most of you would be the same. No one... Well, I won't say nobody, but I would say very few people came into this game, unless you'd come from another game that was very much like this and competed instantly. Most people would have come to this game and just chilled and just had fun and the reason you started playing the game is different to the reasons why you're playing it now, basically. How would you say you're at team building? I'm okay. I'm pretty decent. I'm okay. Not spectacular, not terrible. But I can give you my opinion. But yeah. Our group of gamers, you're in the same region as Z. That's awesome. If you would see how many fodder 5 stars I've gotten from 5-star tokens, it would blow your mind. I mean, it's going to be around the same as me, I'm sure. The majority of these are just a fodder. And unless they're soon to be ascendables, the majority of my pulls on 5 stars are fodder. But it's just the potential's there that they could be decent, you know? They could be decent 5 stars in the future. That's why I hold on to a lot of them. I actually depoted a couple of characters recently. I had like 5 or 6 Sophias, so I depoted a few just to make some room. I didn't even try to level them up for points. I was just like, yeah, I need to make some space. Jeff Ryu. Oh, thank you very much, man. Thank you. You're from Elbert region, and it's dead there. Well, I'm hoping that they're gonna. Are we losing territories here? Or are we gaining them? We're sort of losing them. I forgot about my other region. I'm going to just go back and craft some stuff. I might jump over to Beta as well, just to show you some stuff. Yeah, once upon a time, the game was like so cutthroat. I remember my brother told me that he got kicked from his faction, like one of the earliest factions he was in, because he didn't raid for the first 7 hours of a raid tournament. However, the first 7 hours of a raid tournament was like, it started at 1 AM for him. So he woke up at like 9 or 10 or something, and he was kicked. And it was like, I was asleep, you know. I'm in Europe. Kind of ridiculous, but yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta realize some people like legitimately there are kids running some factions. At least there were. Not so much maybe these days, but what am I doing right now? I'm selecting the weapon. This. Go with this. Oh. I need 4 of these, right? Can only craft 3. Isn't it always the way? Isn't it always the way? What do I need to make more? Is it the little things? Yeah. Always the little things. Yeah. I might need one of these for the actual craft itself, so I'll make a few more. Okay, let's go. Slayer. Give me a crit. Oh. See you in. Well, I'll see you next week because I might open these on Friday, Saturday. I might do a stream this weekend. I'm not 100% certain if I'm going to be doing a stream this weekend because there was originally war, so I might not have it like all baked in. But I'll try my best. Danny's joined a low faction. Joined 7th place. Faction we dropped to 10th. Went to 5th place, joined a 4th place and been staying here. We haven't gotten lower than 6th and a 20 in the hole. in a while, so all good. That's pretty cool. My faction on this region's just got better and better. We were like 5th, and we're slowly moving up. And I think it's just because we've been around for a long time. And then when we've had people from like, these were the top 2 factions before, Elysium and Hilltop, and then basically the best players from both of these 2 factions joined up to make that faction. And then basically the ones that were left over, some of them joined us. But we used to have one of people, like a person from Elysium or Hilltop, join us every now and again, like every couple of months, and they join us for like a couple of weeks, just when they weren't as active. But we were pretty chill, and they were even said like, "Wow, you guys are like really relaxed. It's so nice to be in a faction that's just chilled out." And we've got a lot of those guys that are in our faction now. Like, we say what we want to do, but we don't like, if we don't achieve it, like, we're quite active in messages and stuff. Like, this is the leader who's messaging around, Radza. Like, really good leader. His English isn't his first language, so sometimes what he says can be quite funny because it's not full English, but he's a great guy. Puts in a lot of work. It's awesome. I did a big pull when I first started back, when they guaranteed you a 5-star if you pulled 4A. I got 2 blue Andreas and a yellow tie as my first 3 5-stars. Nice. I don't think I got a guaranteed 5-star, but I did a big pull. I need to do the other craft. I did a big pull. I think about 3 months after I started. It was at Christmas. I want to say 2016, but I always get the year mixed up. Just haven't really tried to work it out. I could look at my billing history. And I got Red Clementine, and I was really happy because the main reason I actually started playing this game was because of the Telltale games. And I got Red Clem. Oh man, I've told this story so many times. I got Red Clem, and then stop it. There we go. Because it's hard to click. I got Red Clem, and then for doing a 40 pull, I got a crate, and out of the crate, I got Blue Kenny as a 5-star. I had those. Like, today's age, it's so easy to get 6 stars now. I didn't get another 6-star other than Gator from a level up tournament for so long. I think it was Supply Depot when that came out. 5 stars were so hard to come by back then. I might have said 6-star just then, but 5 stars were really hard to come by. Whereas 6 stars is so much more like, you've got so much more access to 6 stars as a free-to-play, which is so good. What was I doing? I was crafting. I'll go for a yellow one. Yellow. Give me the critical. Okay, let's switch back. Just gonna double check everything's done here. My go-to farming stage right now is this stage. I'll farm it for you right now. Okay, I was like wondering. I'm just gonna get rid of this. It annoys me. Yes, seen that, and I've seen that. Okay, so this is my go-to farm stage. I'm not doing it for any other reason except for the potential character that I can get from it, which is Darcy. I really want this character for her rush. She's got a really cool rush. Stun removal, which is, I think she's one of the only stun removes from yellows, and she gives a crit buff. She's like such a good character for SR, and you know, there could be new game modes coming up with walkers. You know, let's say the swarm thing with nightmare modes gets more difficult. A character like this, like if they put stun walkers in there, a character like this would be like invaluable. So I think I've got Rabinda twice, Sadiq once, Denise 3 times, Eugene once. I've never got Darcy. It's just like wrecks me every time. And that's why I've got quite a lot of yellow weapons. If you are constantly watching videos, you can do a temple each 2 days. Constantly watching videos. That can get you banned from Tapjoy. I'd rather just have be able to watch videos for a long time rather than do it for just the short-term purposes. Congrats on 30 live streams. Yes, 30. This is my 30th weekly live stream. I've done more than 30 live streams because I do some Tuesday ones as well, and some weekend ones. But this is the one that no matter what, like next week, if I was to decide I don't want to stream anything else, I would just stream on Thursday. I'd always try and keep the Thursday one up. I did it when I was ill. I think it was like in my 6th or 7th ones, I was actually pretty ill. And they were quite short streams because of that. But, yeah. I wonder what they will do with the Whisperers, a swarm of walkers mixed with humans. Maybe. That'd be a pretty cool idea. I'm not sure how they'll work that. How long will you be streaming today? Probably for like another hour and a half. Around that. Yeah, 30 Thursdays live stream. Yes, correct. So this is the one I farm. And you can get up to like 40 to 50 survivors on this as well, which is why I farm it. So we got quite a lot there. My faction holds the bonus, 30 total. But when you don't get a lot of survivors, that means you could have got a character. And you get 1 stars and 2 stars and 3 stars and 4 stars. Didn't get any. My God. But you also get weapons, so yeah. And because this is a guaranteed fast stage, like everything that drops here is fast. All these are fast. So fast 4-star weapons, fast 3-star weapons. I'm doing it for the fast character at the moment. But the side effect is I get a lot of cookeries. Lots and lots of cookeries. Like more than any other weapon I've got cookeries, I'm pretty sure. There we go, ice picks as well. So I've got 6 ice picks. That's on top of the ones I've already built. And then I should have quite a lot of cookeries. Oh, I don't have that many. Only 3. That's not too bad. Got quite a lot of this one though. Tactical knife. And then we get, what's the one, the crit weapon? Yeah, got a lot of those. Don't have many of these. That's the old one. No, that's not the old one. What was it called? It's the old 20 crit weapon. I used to use them so much. Man, these 3-star weapons, kind of miss them. These axes, yeah. Basically anything that's fast, I'll have more these ones. It's just machete. Got a few machetes. Yeah, quite a few machetes. So yeah, I mean that's the downside, is I won't get weapons of other types, but I really want that character. The second I got that character, I'll mix it up. You missed it. Yeah, I saw the pick. I was going for the machetes. But I got tons of them. And then I'm not sure what I'll do next. I haven't really looked at the other characters too much. The easiest way to see all the characters available is to go to an early stage of any part. So you can go to any of the world map in the second part and go to any early stage and it drops everything. So you can see all the characters available. And you can just go through them and see which ones you like new characters like Vicky. You could just, some of these other characters could interest you. Like just a pure healer could be interesting, especially if you're new to the game. Defense down character is not too bad, but it's not very good defense down. But it does look like it is everyone gets defense down, which isn't too bad. But if you've got like a Richard, it kind of just supersedes that. Kelly, another one, but 35% defense down, but 2 enemies and attack down. But generally, I'd say Eugene is the best, along with Darcy, just because they give crit buffs. Alan can be quite useful. Some of these are useful in SR. And some of them I think are collections. I'm not sure. I think Shane might be collection. You can't really get Shane elsewhere. I don't think he even drops in legit pools now. Michonne can be quite useful. 2-turn camo. So yeah. I mean, it just depends. I don't think there's anyone else who's new. Negan? Yeah. And then you can get the odd Liliths now and then. Now and then. Any particular reason? Did you play when 5-star Andrew used to drop? I don't recall that. I don't recall that. That would have just been amazing getting her from a drop. You remember when Alan was a prize for a tourney? I did get him from a tourney, but I don't think it was first. I got him from a tournament, but it was a faction tournament. I don't remember that 5-star Andrew dropping from. Oh man, that would have been amazing. Can you imagine? I mean, getting 4 stars used to be amazing feeling. To be honest. Okay, let's drop a can. And we'll take you. Wrong team. There you go. Only 36 crit lead, I'm lacking is green. Alright, Cygnus. All good. It's all good, mate. See, that would be awesome if they did events where certain parts of the world map dropped something special that week. That would be so cool. That'd be so cool. I also wish there'd be like really rare drops. That like it's pointless trying to farm for it, but if it drops, it like maybe announces it to the server that blah blah got a drop on, you know. Oh, that'd be so sick. So what ones have you got then? You've got Kenny or Dwight. I guess you've got Connor for yellows. Lopez or Kelly for reds. Lopez 36 crit, right? And GBZ says just Green Aaron, so I guess just Green Aaron is the only one. I have to use Green Zeke with Earl, OG Michonne, and On Guardian. That used to be my best team, but now it's the one I struggle with the most with. Like that, what I've done since the weapon, the crit changes, is just start to upgrade my crit weapons. Just because weapons give you the most crit out of anything. Nothing gives you higher crit than a weapon. I don't even think there's a buff that can give you a higher crit than weapons. I think I've got one maxed out weapon on my other region. And it gives 40 base crit and then 35 with percentage HP. So that's 75 crit I can get from just that weapon. Most buffs normally give you 40. I think Earls gives you 55. I don't think there's much higher than Earls. Most leaders don't go higher than 36. I don't think there is a leader that goes higher than 36, so yeah. I've got Dwight, Barker, and Lopez. Barker. Oh yeah, Barker. 6-star Barker, yeah. Can you explain the change to me, because I don't fully get it, to be honest. Well, before, basically, crit, 1 crit equaled 1 crit, basically. So if you had, you could get 100% crit, which was always surprised me, because every game I've ever played never had 100% crit. Like if you play other games, like League of Legends, for instance, I'm pretty sure has like 40% crit as the highest you can go, 50% crit or something like that. I played an MMORPG game which was called Lord of the Rings that had 20% crit, I think. Like most things have crit cap because crit is so powerful in terms of damage output. It's generally capped, and it was never capped in this game, but it was meant to be curved basically. So like your first 10 crit will be as powerful as that crit will be, and then the next 10 crit will be slightly less powerful than the first 10 crit, and then that's how it will go in terms of the output. And I think probably from what I could see from the very basic drawing that one of the mods or devs did, It was a dev, not mod, sorry. One of the devs did. It looks like the highest crit we can get possibly now is like 80%, which is still pretty damn high. You can get 100% crit in League. Yeah, but they did do something in League of Legends to stop you being able to do something. I can't remember what it was. They nerfed something with crit where they made it so you couldn't go past a certain point. Maybe you could get like more than 100% before. So it actually increased your damage, I'm not sure. I might be thinking of, because in League of Legends that has crit multiplier as well. So they might have a limit on crit multiplier. This game's going to have crit multiplier soon. So that's going to be interesting. Gator 2, 75 crit. True, but does he give it to everybody? I think he just gives it to 3. I think Rosa has 75 crit actually. So did someone else say that? Isn't there a 60 crit from Zeke 6 star? Yeah. I'll check Rosa's buff. I don't have her on this region. What's up, Mr. C? How's it going? How are you doing? I have 5 crit weapons of each color with boost, but I'm not sure what the changes were. The changes don't affect your weapons. Your weapons are still going to do the job, but before, basically, tier 1 weapons, which is what I had majority of the time, where I had tier 1 Slayer and tier 1 upgrades, would be good enough. Whereas I didn't think that was that didn't make sense. So now I'm upgrading to tier 3. Hopefully that's going to get me more crits. Ah, 40 crit. Yeah, it's not percent. It's not percent crit. It's hard to not say it, but it isn't. Like, whenever I read it, I always read it as percentage, but it's a rating, and then that rating results in a percentage. If that makes sense. So, like, 120 crit rating would equal 65% crit. I think Andrew is going to be like Red 6-star Jesus, if I recall. He does like 700% damage with his AR. But they've got a character that's coming out called Aoki, A-O-K-I, and she's got 700% damage as a tough. I think Andrea is going to be 550%. She's going to be exactly the same as Shiva. So it isn't going to be like bad. She's going to look at the rush in the top left hand corner. It's going to be like that. It's going to be 550% damage to 1 enemy. Up to 2 enemies get something for 2 turns. That's what Andrea is going to have. Rick's got the same. He's got 550% to 1 enemy. 3 teammates get elusive for 1 turn. Governor's got the same. 550% to 1 enemy. 3 enemies get I think it says that enemy and 2 other enemies get impaired for 2 turns. That's what Andrea's gonna have. What that extra bit is gonna be is anyone's guess. This is my assumption, but I think she's gonna be a 550%. I did say that was what was missing from Blues, and I kind of would expect Andrea to take that role because it is actually a really nice amount of damage to a single target. If she has 2k base damage like Shiva, like Rick, she's going to do an immense amount of damage. So the damage isn't going to be a problem. And if she's got extras on top of that, which is something that Blues don't normally have, she'll be really useful as a blue character. And that's what I want. I want Andrea to be like useful and not like me go, oh, Andrea's nice, but Dwight's still better. At least that's my opinion. Wait, I get 10 more clovers. I'm nearly done on the clovers. Nearly. 35. We're getting there. We're getting there. What have I got to come? 1,000 5-star tokens, 25 legendary, and a Lilith. Wait. Oh, and 4-star tokens. Okay, that's cool. Okay, I'll switch to my other region and we'll check what I was talking about. I can't really remember what I was saying, but there was a character. There was a character I was talking about. You just want to be able to one-shot Erica. You can already. You can already. Just gotta have the right combos. The wombos. The wombo combos. What character was I talking about? Hopefully it will refresh my memory, just scrolling through a little bit. Oh, we're talking about Rosa. There we go. So yeah, Rosa's 45 crit to everybody. And Zeke does go up to 70 crit, but I haven't upgraded his rush on this. 60 crit, sorry. I haven't upgraded his rush here. So it's already 30, and it gets 30 more at 9. The reason I haven't upgraded his rush is because he is just a guardian on this region for me. That's it. I don't know if there's anyone else higher. I think what you guys said, Gator, is correct. I still use like the Carls and Red Ricks for my crit leads for Reds. I like it when a leader has crit lead and crit buff. That's awesome. I don't got any strong blues. Did like 80 pulls for that OP blue Michonne. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, you can make your characters stronger. I've said this before. If you don't have a full 5-6 star team, or if you do have a full 6-star team, you can make your characters stronger with 5 stars. It's just you have to have them behind the leader and get something from the leader to be useful. Like you can take in who did I use for a while? He might be in a team he is, but Richards, and you can take in like a Darius or a Lily. I think a Lily was literally right next to Richard. No, there we go. There's Darius. Darius is the better one. The reason Darius is better because he gives defense. You have to have them with good rush speeds, but you know, 60% extra damage on Dwight's rush, on Mirabelle's rush. This is if you're struggling for characters, you know. Basically, you've turned those 3 6 stars in terms of their stats, the defense and the defense and their attack, 60% each. Again, you're adding another 2 characters nearly, you know, in terms of pure stats. So, and then once you debuff everybody, I can't remember how powerful his debuff is. I think it's 30% defense reduction, but it's for quite a long time. It's just gonna melt through teams. I don't know why I changed this in so many places. Like Dwight isn't in any of my teams for some reason. And I'm using weird stun guns. I'm using Lucas there as well. It's really odd. But maybe I was testing stuff. Yeah, this is the stun the crit gun I made in this region. And this is what I'm trying to make all of my guns be. The amount of crit you get from that, those SR stages will not be a problem anymore. I didn't have too much of a problem before, but I want to crit more. You want to be able to get headshots. Headshots is the way to go. Easy damage. Okay, I think I have to do some raids for my dailies. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's because of the update I got. The way I've built my team is just glass cannon Dwight. Against yellows, if he gets hit, he's going to be like in a lot of trouble. Could you add me online? Yeah, sure. If you remember Deadhead's chat, I can type in there afterwards. No problem at all, man. I last use 5-star Magnet in my offense team frequently with SR Zeke, even though I have like 15 6 stars because I can consistently. Yeah, exactly. And it's also about speed. I think those characters add a lot of speed. The only downside of those sort of characters is they can get turn 1'd. You know, that first turn. I still use a 5-star in my other region, so I'll just skip to my other region. And my other region, I use Zeke, SR Zeke as my leader, just because I want an AP leader, and I don't have any. If I got a 6-star AP leader, I'd be so happy. They pretty much don't exist, unfortunately, especially outside of Premier. So that's my team now. If it just updates, please. So you can see my team in the top left, like that. But Ezekiel can get killed first turn. That's just the main downside, pretty much. But not against a team like this. Especially not with someone who hasn't got a stun gun, because I can just take out the guy who would normally potentially one-shot. $10,000. Is PUBG cross-platform? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't really play PUBG that much. I only play it when Mama Deadhead does on her stream. And even then, like, I tried to play it last week, and for whatever reason, it just crashed. I don't know why. It was annoying. Very annoying. Well, that's unfortunate. One more. Yeah, it would have been good. I'm hoping Andra or the Wanderer will have a decent leader skill, because my best range leader skill is 5-star Andra. I hope so. I hope basically, like, look at Rick. Look at Rick here. Don't think I can check out his 5-star. No, I can't. Yeah. Look at Rick in here. Now, he was built, so doesn't necessarily mean it will work this way. He was built as a unique. You know, he's a new character. So his leader skill was 30% attack and a very large bonus to AP when attacking for fast teammates. So all fast teammates get 30% attack and a very large bonus to AP when attacking. 6-star. All fast teammates get 40% attack and a huge bonus to AP when attacking. So potentially, and I hope so, Andre's got all tough teammates get 30% attack and a very large bonus to AP when attacking. Hopefully it's going to become a all tough teammates get 40% attack and a huge bonus to AP when attacking. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Still hope to get Kenny someday. I need him for collections. Damn, you haven't got Kenny. Kenny's my boy. Kenny is my boy. And now that he's ascendable, man, he's even more like wanted, I guess. I just got Lucas from collections. Is he not good? He's okay. He's okay. I think he's going to be useful in different things. I don't think he's not great on defense from what I've seen, but he could be useful on attack. But I think in other game modes he's going to be really useful. You know, he's going to bolster up your roster. He's effectively a free character, like freely available, so he's probably worth picking up. I don't think I picked him up on this region, but I still might. I'm going to save my tokens and I'm going to my necklaces, because I've claimed a lot of stuff. I claimed 12 of each of these basic ones, 8 sheaths, 8 whetstones, 13 hockey masks, and then 4 on 4 on the canteens and GPS. So I'm pretty set. I think I've got enough for one more ascend. I think that's what I wanted to plan it for anyway. Let me see. I've got enough for one ascend green, one ascend yellow. And when I say ascend, I mean like tier 4. I think I need one more knife sheath. I'll get that now. Always click the wrong thing. Always click the wrong thing. So from now, I might just save for him and see. Could be worth. I've got Mirabelle on this region. Gonna get Laurie. Could be worthwhile getting him. Trying to build a solid offense. I mean, for range teams, I think Governor's probably better. So yeah. Have you seen my post on which tunes in the game should have a nerf buff? No, I haven't seen that, Mr. C. But I don't think there have been many nerfs or buffs of characters in this game at all. And I can understand why. Just basically based on how the community is, you know. Other games that happens, but characters get balanced on a regular basis. They don't get balanced in this game very often. Unless there's something really broken about them. They generally don't. Characters very rarely ever get buffed. So, yeah. Holy crap, you redeemed so many things. Yeah. I have Mira, Gov, Lucas, Dwight, Ty, Ape. Yeah, you really do miss Sadiq in that team. You really do. Do you have a 5-star command? I don't think there are too many. Actually, wait. There are a couple. There's Major Gavin. There is Timothy. And there's 5-star Mirabelle. There's also, I think, Derek. Is Derek a command? I can't remember. I definitely use a 5-star even if it's a command. I definitely use a command even if it's a 5-star, sorry. It's just that ideas on ALs and such. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think some characters should be rebalanced. But a lot of these characters are going to change when mods come out. A lot of them are going to change. Like, I think a particular character that I've got my eye on in terms of how much she could change is Yumiko, because she could do a lot of damage. Because she's got Cutthroat, her damage wouldn't. She's already got high damage as it is. She could be pretty dangerous, I'm gonna be honest. And she's got quite a nice active skill. So she's all round pretty good. The downside of Yumiko, the biggest downside of Yumiko is that she's got a weapon that's attached to her. So you have to have the stronger attack weapon, which isn't too bad on attack, but I mean, with combat mods, you can change like auto attack damage to have like extra burn. So she could be burning non-stop on auto attacks as well, which would be pretty insane. I have a 5-star Mirabelle that was leveling up to be able to ascend potentially. I have Command Blue Morgan. Oh yeah, Morgan. Where's Morgan from? Is he from the wheel? I'm gonna switch over to beta a bit. I haven't really tested it out much. I haven't really tested beta out too much. But I do mean to. Descendants unlocked. Yay. Yay. I think you have to get to a certain level in beta. I can't remember what level it is. It's not too hard because you can skip things a bit easier. Like up to a higher level, and the amount of materials that you get from from posts is insane. It's insane. But I think I have to get to level 30 to be able to do stuff like the mod stuff. I just use all of it pretty much. Let me just convert some. There we go. Convert. I just did it instantly. Oh, it takes time. Does it? Oh, I have 2,500 scraps. Okay. So I did part of the roadmap or something, or I got some items to get some mods. Got some material backs. I don't have any real characters yet because I missed the wave of getting loads of characters. But 4 stars can still have mods. Yes. Click on mods. Yes. 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 There you go. So that's it. No, I don't want to apply that. No. No. Set bonus. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, I did apply it. That's a shame. But like, I'm already like thinking of ideas of how this can work really nicely. Like, what is the bonus from this? Defense, 275 defense bonus. Now, if I can get that on someone like, I don't know, Cal, oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun. Boost his defense up a bit. Try and get him with an actual defense stat. Looks like I've pretty much only got attacking stats at the moment. Actually, no, crit. So I get crit in there. But I'd have to get the, like, this is where it just gets a bit, you have to get the extra ones on the side to be the same thing. What's it, does it tell you? What's it called? No, it doesn't tell you. Crit damage set. Oh, okay. Crit damage set actually only gives you 15, it gives you crit damage. Okay. Man, like the potential is just really, really like insane for combat mods. Like having the crit damage set on like someone like Dwight, giving him crit base, like his rushes can be insane. What's this do? Does it tell you? Okay, that's evade. No, wait, sorry, that's confuse. Okay, yeah. And you level up different things. Okay. I'll put the one for defense and stuff up for now. We'll play that. Confirm. And I'll level up the stuff. Let's see. 10 attempts. I don't think you can fail an attempt. I mean, I think you can, but it works. If this works like other games where I played where you have like 1 attempt to 10 attempts to get something up. If it fails, it just doesn't work. There isn't a between 1 and 10. It just, that's the gradients that it's giving you. So I'll keep upgrading. Oh, I'm really far through. So I haven't failed one yet. What am I up to? Not much HP. There we go, it failed. So I can still upgrade it. And it's still on the same tier. So that's cool. Did it tell you the potential? The minimum plus 15. So let's go to 245, yeah. Okay. I'm out. I'm outie. That's not too bad. So I get an extra 240 HP. I'd say HP is probably not the greatest though. I thought crit was only useful in SR. Or with Guardians against Walker stages. Yeah, but if you imagine, you've got Dwight, right? Dwight, his rush can crit, and you know the sort of damage it does when it doesn't crit. Imagine if that crit, you know. He is one-shotting a lot of characters with that. So that's what I'm thinking, like, give him a bit of crit. If you give him a bigger crit multiplier, that basically means, like, way critical damage works is it multiplies your base damage by a certain number. Let's just say 1.5. So if you do 1,000 damage, your crit will times it by 1.5 and it'll do 1,500 damage. Whereas increased crit multiplier will make it so it goes to 1.8. So you'll do, you know, 1,800 damage. But that means for every 100 damage you would do, you get an extra 30 damage. So if you did 5,000 damage, you know, you're doing a lot more damage. So does crit help against human enemies? Yeah, for sure. You just do huge amounts of damage against humans. Most people don't use crit, and they use, like, attack. But when mods come in, because you're limited, but mainly because you're limited by your weapons. I don't have really any weapons on this. But you're mainly limited by your weapons, you know? So most people will use, like, 30 attack, or 30 defense, or 30 HP, and then they'll do AP on attack on well, most of the time AP on attack, and then the third slot will always be like a special. So mods, I think, are going to make it so that you can potentially just redefine a character a little bit more, which is, I don't know, for me that sounds quite fun and exciting, but a lot of people seem to be really reacting badly to it. I think that's just the general reaction mode to it by a lot of people anyway, but I have played other games where it's got this sort of thing in it, and it is one of the biggest parts of those games. So this could become a massive part of this game, which is great. Do you join beta by joining the Google Plus chat? Yeah, there's you have to join a Google group, and then I think you basically have to get lucky. It can take like a year. Sorry, I missed a lot of what you said. I have for Melly, I have Carl, Wyatt, Glenn, Barker, Zeke, Negan, Maggie, Rick, and Gator. Yeah, Gator's like mainly just world map and stuff. You don't have Shiva, so I guess Rick's your big damage dealer there. Yeah, pretty much. Maybe Barker with autos. Wyatt isn't actually too bad in terms of damage, to be fair. I think I've got every single 5-star blue possible from Ascension except Sadiq. Man, that sucks. I had exactly the same feeling, or like the same situation, so should I say, when I was going for Rosa. And it sucks, man. It really does. What can you do? I don't know why I'm upgrading my town. I don't actually think I need to. But it's fun. It's fun. I'll just leave it. Let's have a bit of a switch again. I'll take you to... What are you talking about? I'll take you to the Dwight Rush. So many materials stocked up. Yeah, same. Although I seemingly found stuff I hadn't built. I've got a workshop at level 15 and a workshop at level 12. Everything else is maxed out. I just didn't do those two workshops, so I decided to start building those. But I should have a lot of stuff. Yeah, look, I've got a lot of grenades. So in terms of materials to exchange and stuff, it's good. 24 million materials, which is actually isn't that much, to be honest. That's only like that's not that much, to be honest. I think you faced my region. Yeah. This is my, like, I'd say quote unquote baby region. I played in here like a year less than my other one, but I played in here a long time now as well. So, but yeah, Dwight's Rush. The way it works is you deal 2 separate attacks. So a lot of people will know how this works. So it says, look, 700% total. That's new. I think they've just added that wording. That's interesting. To one enemy and remove any positive defense statuses from all adjacent enemies. Oh, is that new? The adjacent enemies? I didn't know about that one. Up to 3 teammates get 50% attack for 3 turns. That's interesting. But anyway, these can crit. These separate attacks, these 2 attacks can crit. And if they crit, obviously they're going to do masses and massive damage. It's going to be really overwhelming for lower newcomer players because they will have to fight even stronger people and there's more to learn. Either a great hit or a complete fail. It really depends on the path to that learning. I agree with what you're saying, but I think that mods are probably going to close the gap more than expand it. Because I think weapons are harder to come by. Like, I think if I was to start right now, it would take me longer to get good weapons than it would be to get good mods. Because you can just get a good mod, you know, from an event, because they're going to be part of events. You can get a good mod from a tournament. You can get a good mod from a roadmap, because they're a part of a lot of things. And the difference between bronze ones and gold ones doesn't seem to be that difference. What bigger difference? We're talking like 15 to 20% difference in terms of like maximum power. That isn't that big a difference. So sure, the gold ones are going to be better, but I think the gap's going to be more like, imagine you're brand new to the game and you get a stun invulnerability mod. That's going to make you much stronger than you could ever possibly be. You'd have to get all of your base to level 20 or level 17 to be able to craft stun weapons. That's the only way you can get stun weapons, and you've got to get massive RNG luck. Like, think of how long it took you to get your very first trait crit. So I think mods are probably a nicer thing than weapons. Weapons was a bit of a harder thing. I do have 2 double attack blue weapons too. Yeah, I think those can crit. Let's have a little test. How can I make him crit? I can take him as a leader. Let's see. I can take him as a leader. I'll take him as a leader's raid. This is probably going to be horrible. But we can test it out. Let's test it out. Who else will benefit from this? Kay. I didn't really mean to do that. I just made it my main defense team. Not what I wanted to do. He's got max rush. He does. I'll take a healer. You know what? I'll take... I can't. I mean, I can take Darius. His rush is so slow though. 104. Ugh. Okay, I'll take Darius. And we'll see if... I haven't got very good weapons actually for this. But we'll see. I've actually got trash weapons because I don't have that many. That's about as good as it's going to get. Let's go up against a Mirabelle team. Okay, let's see if they can crit. We got stun guns. Splash. Okay, crit please. Double attack crit. So like, that's just an auto attack crit though. Oh, double attack, nice. It's a pretty naked team, I'm going to be honest. Pretty naked team. All reflect. Rest in peps. Not really sure. I'm going to risk it. Nope. She got a rush? Yes, she does. She's going to rush me. This could be problematic. I've got no defensive things here. As I thought. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Oh, I can't attack him. I haven't seen a crit yet. Oh, it's almost definitely over now. He has got a defensive weapon, but I can't see him getting through this. I didn't see a crit on double attack, but I'm fairly certain it can. I'm fairly certain it can. I'll take this on world map. Probably a better way to do it. Oh wait, is there an SR tournament going right now? I always forget about this stuff. And take it on this. And maybe he can double attack here, I'm not sure. Yeah, he should be able to. Like I've seen, like obviously his rush can crit, because this can happen, where he rushes once, okay, there we go, his rush crit there, because he got a headshot with his rush. I've done that before, where I've got 2 headshots. He's really nice to have on this mode. Go join Butler and check out my profile. I can't. I really can't. I would, but I get requests to go to people's regions and say hello to them and stuff all the time. And the second I do one, I'd have to do every single one. Otherwise, I would just be like picking friends. The only person I ever went to their region for was Mama Deadhead, and that was just to troll her a bit. Actually, I can't remember why I went there. I went there 2 times, I think. One was to troll her, and the other time was because I went to paste a YouTube video, and that was hers. I've got a solid stash of weapons, but I feel like if I had just 1 or 2 more specific tunes like Shira and Sadiq, it could be miles better. I mean, they are big characters. I'd say they're like probably top 5 within melee, both melee and ranged, both of them. And that's saying a lot, you know. Command is really important, and he's the only command in ranged, right? Pretty sure he's the only command in ranged. And God, I got nothing. Is that Kenny? And Shiva's just like exceptional. Damn, I don't have a healer. I really want to get my hands on Carly, because my brother got her. And I was like, hey, yeah, I mean, I did try and send for her a couple of times. I don't have any healers. I want to just heal Mirabelle up. That sucks. Okay. But she's going to be a healer, right? She's going to be a healer character, which free-to-play haven't had any of so far. So I really should try and get my hands on her. So out of the melee and ranged I have, who would you recommend sending to tier 4 next? I send Zeke to tier 4, but not sure who to send next. Is that the only one you've got tier 4 right now? It's just is Zeke. Norma here? Yes. Norma and Michonne in the same team. Don't know if that works. I don't know if that works. For me, I'd say the best character to tier 4 is whoever you think does your most damage. Because it'll keep them alive longer, they'll have more HP and more defense, and they'll do more damage because they'll have more attack. Simple as that. Other than that, for me, again, it's probably your best support characters, because you want to keep them alive. So like for me, on one region, I tier 4'd Shiva first because that made a lot of sense. Whereas after that, I tier 4'd Glenn. And a lot of people may think that's strange, but Glenn is just basically there to stay alive and command Shiva. So like that made sense to make him stay alive more, to have more stats. It's basically only getting like 100 stats with tier 4. It's not that big a deal, but if you're going to tier 4 people, we should do it like that, in my opinion. Just work out what your best like 2 or 3 characters are and the synergy between them. I also tier 4'd Connor quite quickly actually after I got him, because I realised he's really useful against certain teams. And again, I just want him to stay alive with stats and stuff. Yeah, I mean, Glenn would be a good... I mean, the thing you lack on your melee team is damage, whereas the thing you lack on your range team is support. It's funny. Like, you could theoretically use Glenn on your range team and just tier 4 Glenn, so he has more stats, but he won't get any bonus from your ranged leader. So you have like Mirabelle, Glenn, I don't know who else. You said you have Governor, yeah? So you have Mirabelle, Glenn, Governor, Tyrese, and Dwight. And that should work fine on attack. On defense, your defense team sounds pretty good on melee, just really annoying if you've got Yellow Michonne as a 5-star. I've seen a lot of teams basically with that team, and that's really slow to kill, and that's like the aim, I guess, of a defense team in war. Hard to kill. Miragov, Tide, White, Lucas, and then, yeah, on attack, Miragov, Tide, White, and then use Glenn. Try that. I have a stun ore, which is nice. Yeah, that is nice. If you come up against absolute defense, that could help. But if you don't stun that absolute defense, you're going to be in trouble, basically. You're going to rely purely on your double attacks going off and pure damage, which can work, but sometimes that absolute defense Michonne can just absolute defense all day. That's why Sadiq comes in handy, because you can confuse turn 2. I'm not taking crit weapons here. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah, it's just unfortunate with the way it's gone in terms of your team. Like, you've got a lot of damage on your offense, like on your range team. Sorry, got 3 massive damage dealers. Like, I've only got 2. I've got Governor and Dwight. I would count Mirabelle as a semi-support character. I mean, she can do a bit of damage, but she's mainly support. She's just mainly, her stun is to keep someone stunned so that I can wreck them with Dwight, because Dwight can get like stunned when he does his rush and stuff. There's a new mode in Fortnite. It's a tournament. First place gets 75,000 V-Bucks. Yeah, it's probably going to last like a week, right? It's not going to be a one fight. Is it going to be like it's a leaderboard, yeah? Don't forget there are pro players that play Fortnite, like people who play it all day, which is absolutely fine, but they're the guys that are going to win it, because they just play so much. I haven't played it for like a week. Yeah, sure, message me online, it's all good. I can check it after my stream. I can show you the team that I think you should have. Let me just finish this stage. Especially if you've got 2 double attacks, you'll be fine on attack in terms of just pure damage. Absolutely fine. Collateral. My line is on lockdown, so just one word. Just my name, lockdown, with the word on at the beginning. But this is basically the team that you should have. I don't have them ascended, but I can make it with these guys. Nope. It's not the right one, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I mean by that. So they're not ascended, and it's not the right Glen, but that's the sort of team you could have on attack. I'll type my line in chat. I'm just gonna go to the toilet. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, this is the sort of team you could have. Just imagine this is Command Glen. I don't think I've got him, apparently. I thought I did. I thought I had him on this region. I did less ascends for for Rosa on this region, to be fair. And I got her. Yeah, my other region, I think I've got 3 Glens. So yeah, I don't have him apparently. But that's the sort of team I think you should run, or at least test out. And just have the weapon on him being quite defensive. So HP and defense. Oh, you said you got a stun. Probably use the stun weapon. It's a downside if it's got attack and stuff, but it's just the way it is. I don't actually have any like decent defensive weapons here except this one. This is my like old school Lee Shield weapon. So old school. This would be for offense, and then obviously you'd have like, I can put the weapons in their hands, so like you'd have double attack here, you'd have double attack here. If you have stun guns, just run stun guns on both these guys as well. And turn 2 or turn 3, one of those 2 turns, you should be able to command either Dwight, Governor, or Tyrese, because they're going to get attacked. They're going to take AP. I think the guys you should command first over anyone else would probably be Tyrese or Dwight, just so you can just destroy people. Governor doesn't destroy people as much, but he does do a lot of CC. So like, if Tyrese destroys a line, Governor can do a lot of damage, potentially kill another one when his rush comes up, and he would impair everybody. And then Dwight would just be cleaning up, basically. Yeah, the AP down one sounds good. The only downside you've got is, like I say, you've got no control with this team. None of these characters can do anything at 6-star. Impair. That's all you've got. You've got active skill impair on Tyrese, and you've got active skill impair on Dwight as well. He's got the same active, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But you don't have anything that can like confuse. You don't have anything that can stun. You've got anti-stun, which is nice. So the second you come up with against the shield, a yellow shield with this team, you're in trouble. Whereas if you did get, when you finally get your hands on Sadiq, that's a long scroll. It's a very long scroll. He obviously has Confuse, and that can go off turn 2. So if you come up against the Michonne currently, you could one-shot her with a double attack and like maybe another hit. But if you don't, you can do all the other 4 attacks and then Sadiq Confuse if you don't kill her. It's kind of cool. I would test it out at least until you get Sadiq, or you could use a 5-star, command. But you could just try and calculate the stats, because the stats of Glenn without a leader skill is probably still higher than the stats of a 5-star with the leader skill, and the leader skill is only 40% HP, so no defense boost. Whereas Glenn has like 14 or 1500 HP and defense, if I remember right. Where is he? He was one of the earlier ones, right? Apparently, he wasn't. He has 1500 defense, 1800 HP base when maxed. I don't think a 5-star can get to those numbers with just Mirabelle lead skill. Maybe with weapon, but with weapon he's going to get boosted as well. So he's probably better than a 5-star like red or blue. The downside is you're not going to get like any stun on defense weapon on there or anything like that. What's up, Pot Noodle? Hello. Danny, it's official. 6-star Lori is mine. Finished leveling her up. Didn't take long at all. 700-ish, 2 stars and 19 minutes food. Why are you doing it now? What's the rush? We're not even in a level up tournament. You crazy man. I would have chilled. I would have been waiting until a level up tournament for sure. Defense, just use all the characters you've got, and you should be good. Maggie, Ezekiel, Wyatt, Carl. Did you have another one? Who was the other one you had? And that's like a common defense that I see. I'll show you my brother's defense. If you can make this team, he isn't as strong now, mainly because he hasn't tier 4'd everyone. I don't think. Let's have a little look. How do I do it? In rates. So you can build that team pretty much, and if you can, then you're gold. Like it's really annoying to beat this team with my team. Oh, I nearly took the wrong team. Let me take the right team. Got the correct weapons. So like, I could get held off by Michonne. But if I hit her like there, I can do a lot of damage if I hit her. But if she absolute defenses me, then there's trouble. She could absolute defense. There we go. I mean, I get it through, but there have been times where she's absolute defense like 9 attacks, and that's real problematic for me. What I'm gonna do is gonna confuse Carl. And now they've got no heals, so everything I do should be just slowly whittling them down. Should be. That's the plan. But this is a hard defense to beat, and it takes time. Like, I can't auto this. A lot of defenses I can auto. My brother hasn't got the best weapon on his Zeke though. I've told him to upgrade his weapon so many times. He doesn't want it. But that took nearly what? That's 9 turns. A lot of teams I can beat in like 5 or 6. I'm currently running Dante lead, Yellow, Ezekiel, Cal, and both the 6-star Shivas. Is there anyone Eris can replace? On attack, you don't have a command, and Eris is so slow. Wait, Yellow, Ezekiel. You don't need Ezekiel and Cal. So, what does Dante do? Dante's blues and greens. So, I don't know, it's hard. Hard one. I did her now, so I can set up for that second Lori and use her for the level up if there is one. Okay, I see. Did you use this to get her up? Because you can only do this once. Sent me an album. Did any ideas for Amelia offense or defense in general? Defense, I just showed you a team, so you missed it. Like, it's basically my brother's team. This is it. Friendly duel. I won't raid it this time. I raided it before. It took me 10 turns nearly to beat it. If you can make a team like that, I think you've got 4 of those characters. If you have Michonne, you've got an absolute defense weapon. That takes time to beat. It's just frustrating. You generally will always beat this team, or you'll get timed out. But most of the time, you'll generally always beat this team. But it's just really slow to beat. My brother hasn't got anyone at tier 4 in this team yet, except the Michonne, who's a 5-star. He has got Shiva, but he's sort of in agreement with me. Unless you've got a really perfect team for Shiva, Shiva's just get massively targeted. Yeah, this is the one I'd say go for. It's just a really slow, annoying team, and if you get other characters to tier 4 like Maggie, like Carl, it's just they defensively get really strong. You just want a good weapon in the hands of Zeke. I don't like my brother's weapon. I don't like my brother's weapon at all, but he has got like stun on attack on a couple. He hasn't got windowless. He has got a couple of abs. No, he hasn't got. So he's gone for AP and like stats because he's just relying on his shield to be annoying for a while. That's one way of doing it. At the moment, without an AP leader, we don't have like much choice. If you have Carl, then Carl lead makes sense. I don't think I'll send the second one though. I don't see why I need to. Yeah, true enough. There we go. I can't get an actual defense. Some people are timing out and taking things to... Yeah, I mean, taking time to beat it is good for war. That's fine. It is hard to get defenses in. Like, if I look at my history, I get raided a lot, and then sometimes I defend a lot, and sometimes I defend against people in the top ranks, like top 60th place. And then some. I defended. I remember when I originally changed to my full stun gun team, I defended someone who was like rank 10. I was so happy with that. It was pretty funny. But some of these are in top, like the top faction. STF is the top faction, so I can defend against these guys. But my team is completely windowless. I don't think it does much damage. I think it sort of relies on you not doing much. Like, this is my team. So where is it? I changed my defense team, didn't I? No, it can't be that one. Man, I don't know where it's gone. Team's disappeared. No, this is the defense team. And I have absolute defense, and I have impair. So I've got no windows. I think it's just it's just slower to beat. You have to think. Anything where you can't auto is good, basically. Priya could be good on defense, but has to have an AP leader. So if a leader came out that had AP on attack and like 40% defense or 40% HP, like one of the two defensive stats, then Priya could become viable again. But also Priya can, like, you could load Priya up with defense or HP on combat mods when that comes, and with that leader, she only has to last until turn 2, and she's got stun on defense. So I think Priya could make a comeback. I think combat mods will make some 5 stars a little bit more viable again. But we need an AP leader. I really want an AP leader, but she could make a comeback because of that. You gave Teresa HP and defense with her stun. Yeah, Teresa was, or Teresa, whichever way you want to go. She was pretty cool. Pretty nice idea. She's in Prestige, I think. Shiva and Erica. Erica, yeah, is annoying just because she's got a stun gun and bonus HP. Two Ericas, yeah. She goes off quite quickly considering she's got 76 AR. Like, for me. And because people have commands a lot on defense, that 6-star like Sadiq, she can get commanded turn 2 or something, you know, it's just like, okay. I had a really good 5-star team near the end as well. I used to get so many defends. Nah, I don't think she's in here anymore. This is my 5-star team on my other region before 6 stars really took over. I used to get so many defends with this team, it was unreal. I didn't really change too much up for a little while as well. I only put in Shiva and I can't remember who I swapped out. But this was my defense team. It was like that. And I had everyone with weapons where they would do something. I don't think I had absolute defense on either of these though. I think I just had big stat weapons just to keep them alive. Yeah, I had that one on him. And I had that one on him. So he would... Basically, the 4 characters on the left would rush on turn 2. And it was pretty disgusting, I'm sure. And then I'd have 25% a turn from Zeke, 30% a turn from Rick, so 55% heal a turn. It was such a nice team. You got your first Jesus Blade. I think I've only got one Dwight's Club. I don't think I've upgraded it though. It's quite nice the way it looks. I've saved a lot of my weapons. I'm really hoping they add some nice weapons. Where is it? There we go. Haven't upgraded it. It does look nice. I got quite lucky with a couple of Jesus Blades recently, I think. I made one in absolute defense. Like, I used this for Rick for a little while. It's pretty nice. It's basically like the weapon that we got given, sort of. The double attack weapon. Yeah, I'm saving all my weapon pulls. Like, I've got so many weapon tokens here. This is, I'd say at least, it's got to be 2.5 months of weapon tokens just waiting here. So many. And then I've got, like, on both regions about 10 pulls. Because they're updating the weapon pulls, or at least they said that was the next thing they were going to look at. But I don't know how long it's going to take, so... It could take another couple of months. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully not too far after weapon mods comes out, if I'm honest. It'd be nice. Get more aquamarine necklaces. If you want, you can send the gear. When I get offline, I'm gonna shut down my stream in like 15 minutes. And when I jump off, I'm gonna have a little break and then I'll have a check of it. I'm hoping some of these like rarer characters become ascendable. Like in the next lists. But not too much. I just don't want them to be mega OP, so I want them to be ascended first so that they don't have mega fast rushes. Don't want to deal with a 6-star Priya with 45 rush, if I'm honest. I might not be the only one there. I'm not taking crit just yet. I'm gonna need it soon. I used to like exclusively single pull. That's all I used to ever do. I did get quite a little bit of luck, but I did it so much that it was just like it probably evened out, you know. I think I got Conrad, that healed over time Rick that you saw as well. I got on the one pull. Red Sandy. I like Red Sandy quite a lot. Got Blue Kenny for one pull. So got Yellow Sandy, Ellen, Carl. Unfortunately on the wrong region. Can't remember if I got anyone else. I think there's one other one that I got. Tyrese, Double X Tyrese I got on a single, basically. Yeah, I did 2 singles in a row and it was on the second one. I also got Blue Romanov on a 10 pull and he was the first one on a 10 pull. I don't think I pulled anywhere near as much in the 6-star era. I've saved a lot of my coins in 6-star era. Like right now I'm saving like mad. Because the main thing I care about with Walking Dead is Telltale. So I'd really want one of their characters. Oh, the reflector. Damn. Didn't realise it had reflect. Only one-shot me. That were close. That were real close. Take a healer. Just get that healed up. Don't you worry, Shiva. I got you. Oh. Say that. There's not a single healer to be seen. Okay, apparently no healers. Unless Martinez is a healer. Nope. Buff. Man, are you serious? Okay, it's blind. This is reflect. Be careful. Okay then. Okay then. It looks like I'm done. Looks like I'm done. I think I'll leave the stream there. I will maybe stream this Saturday. I'm not 100% certain. The way I'm feeling right now, probably not, but I could change my mind on the day. So make sure you turn the notifications on if you want me, to know if I come online, or check my, my Twitter. My Twitter is in my description. Follow me on there if you want to. Like, whenever I go live, whenever I post a video, I always post it on Twitter. So it's an easy way to know whether I'm doing anything. But I'm going to jump off now, guys. I will be back guaranteed next Tuesday, but potentially at the weekend. Hopefully have some videos up between now and then regardless. But I'm going to have a little break. Group of gamers, and I'll check your line chat message in a bit. But for now, guys, as always, keep on surviving. Keep on surviving, and have a good evening, good afternoon, good day, whatever it may be for you guys. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.